welcome to the show.
Thank you, Trevor.
Such an honor to have you here. Let's talk about the new movie first, Last Christmas. It feels like it is a coming together of everybody's favorites from everything into one movie. That's what it feels like. We go like Crazy Rich Asians, one of the biggest movies in the world that everyone fell in love with, and then you've got Game of Thrones, which everyone is in love with, and everyone is just like, yeah, just put all our best things together, and we're gonna watch that for Christmas. Is that what it felt like on set?
Definitely. We were like the two dragon ladies, right? Like, who's going to be the dragon lady here? And then we had so much fun.
Right.
Emilia is just wonderful to work with, and I really, really enjoyed it. It was a little daunting when Paul Feig, and I love him for this, he called me and he says, I want you to play Santa. And I went, Santa? I know I champion for gender equality and all, but really I'm going to put on the ho-ho-ho red outfit and that? I'm not quite so sure. Then he goes, no. Emma Thompson wrote an incredible script.
Right.
Emma Thompson. Right? I mean, Paul Feig, Emma Thompson, Emilia Clarke, Henry Golding. I was like, okay, I'm there. But please explain, what is this Santa? And I've never ventured into a comedy. I mean, Crazy Rich Asians is a romantic comedy, but I played the most serious role there, right?
Yeah, very serious role.
Right. But in this one, I actually get to be funny. And
Is that a big departure for you? Because, like, I grew up watching your movies, and I only knew you as an action star. You know, that is the only way I knew you. Like, it was like you, Jet Li, Jackie Chan. That was my world when I was watching you growing up. And then, funny enough, then I moved to America. Then I was like, Michelle Yeoh. And they're like, oh, yes, we know her from, like, you know, like, it's more like dramatic. I was like, no, the action star. They're like, action star? But a lot of people don't know this about you, is you were a huge action star, a huge action star, like in Asia.
So proud to be a great action star.
And then you had to cross over to America and start again from scratch.
But then when I crossed over, one of the first movies I did was Tomorrow Never Dies.
Of course, yes, right.
Yes, and so we do appreciate that you've taken that effort to come and watch us. So when you do come, I want to give you a surprise, and I hope that Last Christmas will be a fun surprise for you.
Let me ask you this then. When you move into comedy, I mean, a lot of actors have said it's actually one of the most difficult disciplines, because being straight is being straight, and then, you know, like, fighting is fighting, but with comedy, it's timing and it's rhythm.
Yes.
Was that difficult for you?
I was terrified. I would have rather beat down 8 guys, okay? I was like, just bring them on. When Paul Feig, bless him, he says, you can do it. I said, you realize I've never done comedy before.
Right.
And he was just obsessed and relentless. He said, you have to try and do this. And Emma Thompson actually wrote this character inspired by someone who's very dear to her, which is her daughter-in-law, Bao, who is an immigrant from China.
Oh, wow.
Who's moved to England. And I think her story is also very much about the immigrants who have come. And with Santa or Bao, they came and they were determined to fit in. So my character, Santa, when she worked at the pet shop, she wanted to blend in, but not because she didn't want to be, she wasn't proud of who she was or her ethnicity. If you watch the way she dresses, it's got the Chinese elements in there, but then like the flamboyant Western panache as well.
Right.
And she would call herself Kitty at the pet store, or Muffin at the bakery. So as far as Emilia Clarke was concerned, your name is Santa.
Yes.
And then I said, no, my name is Huang Zhongxin. She was like,
I love that. I think I'm going to call myself Hosty from now on. That's what I'm going to do. Thank you so much for being on the show. Congratulations on your first comedy, not your last. Thank you for being here. Last Christmas. We'll be in theaters November 8th. Michelle Yeoh, everybody.